Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is Thursday. Hopefully as you're watching this, I've managed to get this video up on time because I do have a meeting today this afternoon in London at 3:30 and I don't know how long it's going to be for, so I hope, fingers crossed, I have enough time to edit this and upload it. And so today's video, I thought I would test one of the most raved about primers and one of the most expensive primers. This was so raved about on Instagram like a while back, and it is the Farsali Unicorn Essence Skin Enhancing Antioxidant Serum. The 30ml size of this is £50 in the UK. £50 for this bottle. And I think I found a drugstore dupe, so I thought I would test them like half and half on my face, see which one survives the day best and if there's actually a difference. Let's do it. Okay, so this is what the bottle looks like for the Farsali one. It's a brand that kind of came out of nowhere, and the directions are: apply to clean face before moisturizer, may be used as a primer before makeup application. In the UK, you can get this from Cult Beauty, and like I said, the 30ml bottle, which is this one, is £50, which I just think is insane. So the way that this works is it's like a dropper. It's got like a pipette, and then you oh, that one drop is probably worth like £1. So as you can see, it's kind of like a pinky sort of liquid, and it smells so nice. But when you blend it out, it kind of just goes into nothing, like it's clear. Smells incredible, smells super fruity, and it does have a little bit of like shimmer in it. It looks like, I'm not sure how well you can like see that on camera. Oops. It smells kind of fruity but vanilla-y at the same time. Like, it honestly smells delicious. And on the description on the Cult Beauty website, it says, the innovative oil-free and super pretty solution has two key purposes. It helps protect the skin from free radical damage, which I don't really know what that means, while also prepping it perfectly for moisturizer or makeup application. Full to the brim with antioxidant-rich superfruit extracts known for their protective and anti-aging properties. Blah blah blah. Cocktail of acai berry, not sure how you say that, goji berry, elderberry and blueberry extracts, which are all high in brightening vitamin C. It says that it creates a flawless base for makeup, especially foundation, concealer and eyeshadow. When used under the eye, it prevents concealer from creasing if applied to the lid. It enhances the pigment in eyeshadow to make it appear more vibrant. Okay, so that is the Farsali one, and the drugstore dupe that I have for this also has unicorn in the name. These are the Barry M Unicorn Primer Drops Beauty Elixir. And I mean, I'm pretty sure I know where they got their inspiration from. They're both in a matte purple bottle. Barry M have just gone a bit wild, and instead of doing a round bottle, they've gone for the square. I mean, it's more of a rectangle cube. What I find so funny about this, okay, these ones are $7.99 in Superdrug. They use the same wording. Prep skin for the ultimate makeup application with this innovative oil-free elixir. Packed with superfruits such as acai berry, goji berry, watermelon and tamarind, this hybrid serum brightens, detoxifies, hydrates and smooths the skin for the perfect primer and skincare treatment. Use under makeup to prime skin or on its own to hydrate, brighten and protect from free radical damage. They both use the term protect from free radical damage and innovative oil-free elixir and like superfruits, like similar superfruits and stuff. Like, they've basically just taken the whole thing from this and made it into their own version, which is $7.99, which is a fraction of the cost. And again, it's got a pipette. This one isn't quite as dainty looking. It's quite a fat little stubby dropper. Not that that makes any more different. The Farsali one, just like the packaging is a bit more expensive looking. And again, like, it looks extremely similar. They're both like a pink shiny liquid. This one also smells incredible, but to me it smells similar. The Farsali one definitely smells better. This one smells a bit more artificial, and it kind of reminds me of the smell of strawberry jelly. If you're American, jelly is, what do Americans call jelly? Because I know that in America the word jelly is like British, what we call jam, but I don't know what Americans call jelly. You know, like the wobbly fruit stuff. Okay, so something that I'm noticing is the Barry M one is a bit thicker. It's not as runny, so that's like a blob of that. And then, for example, if I do, let's do a bit of the Farsali one. The Farsali one is a lot more liquidy and it like drips a lot more. On my hands, they look pretty identical. They both look like a slightly shimmery pink liquid. And in the Barry M one, you get 15ml. Interesting. So you do actually get half the amount of product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Farsali one on this side of my face, on the right hand side. Let's put it on my eyes as well, because it said that it's good for helping your concealer to not crease. Really work it into those smile lines. Okay, so it's sunk in super quickly, and you can't see any sort of shimmers on my face. Like, my skin pretty much looks exactly the same as the other side, although this side just looks a bit more shiny. My skin does feel nice and tacky. Like, it's got a really nice, like, tiny bit of stickiness to it, but it doesn't feel heavy at all. And it does feel nice and moisturizing, I will admit that. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit more around my nose because my nose is quite dry. It really sinks in within like 5 seconds, I would say. Like, it's fully sunk in now and you can't see any of like the liquid on my face. It feels nice. I feel like it's mattified my skin a bit more because it's kind of leaves it a bit tacky. And then on the other side, using my other hand, I'm gonna do the Barrier M1. Okay, immediately I can kind of tell that this one definitely doesn't sink in as fast. Like, you can see it's still all over my skin and it feels like more, I'd say this one actually feels more hydrating. Definitely not sinking in as quick, and it's leaving my face looking more shiny. Okay, there we go. Now it's starting to sink into my skin. And again, it feels very kind of similar. It's left my skin feeling quite tacky. So hopefully that's a good thing and my foundation will stick to it. But you can definitely see this side is more kind of glowy. This side is more matte. I feel like it properly sunk into my skin on the Farsali side, whereas this side, it feels a bit more like it's just sitting on top of my skin, but it still feels super hydrating. Like, I feel like I definitely got some moisture out of that. But this is what my skin looks like. I feel like both sides look very similar. This one just looks a bit more glowy. Okay, so I'm now gonna put my foundation on. The time is 11:30 and I'm gonna try and leave this on for as long as I can and see if there's any differences throughout the day. So I'm just going in with the Maybelline Superstay foundation and I'm just gonna get on with my kind of daily makeup routine. Yeah, I definitely feel like the Farsali side, can you see my foundation looks a bit more dewy on this side and a bit more matte on this side? Actually, straight away, yeah, I can notice. Ooh, interesting. Imagine if one of them makes me super oily and then I've just got like half an oily face. Is there a difference in the creasing of my concealer? I feel like under my eyes, this side has creased less than this side. Do you see what I mean? On my eyelids, they've both creased. This side has sunk more into the creases in my under eyes. Can you see that? Whereas this one hasn't. But this side is definitely more matte. Hopefully you guys can see that. But I'm obviously going to get rid of those creases before I set it with powder because that would just be stupid. But yeah, no, this side is definitely creased less. For my concealer, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter in the shade Fair Warm. I completely forgot about this concealer until the other day. I kind of just lost it and then rediscovered it and was like, wow, this is actually so good. Like, you need the tiniest little amount. I don't think I'm going to notice too much of a difference down the centre of my nose because that's kind of like a blurred line. Around my smile lines will be interesting. And on either side of my nose, and like my under eyes. Just another quick little close up now that I've done my concealer. Concealer's definitely creased more on this eyelid compared to this one. And same with the under eyes again, like it's creasing more on this side. Okay, so I'm going to set my face with my Nabla loose powder. Okay, so now that I've set my face, I'm just going to go away and do kind of like my everyday sort of makeup routine, and then I will be back and I will try and keep you guys updated throughout the day. Now that I've powdered, they look pretty much the same, but I'm going to go away and do the rest of my makeup and I will check back in with you guys later. Okay, so I know the lighting is not the best right now. It's a really dull day outside, but this is like, well, I've got my room light on up here and then just natural light from my window. I don't know how well you can see, but it's been like about 2 hours now. It's 1:30 and nothing has really changed so far. I haven't really noticed any like differences in the two different sides. They're both looking pretty much the same, so I think I need to leave it a bit more time. I'm off to London now and I'm gonna continue this on my vlog camera, I think. If I get a chance, I might do some check-ins. If I don't get a chance, because I might be quite busy and I feel like London's going to be so busy because it's nearly Christmas, then I will update you guys when I get back. So see you later. Okay, so I'm in London. Guess which idiot got off at the wrong tube station? That would be me. I was meant to go to Piccadilly Circus, but I just zoned out and accidentally got off at Oxford Circus. But I think I'm now here, which is all good, somewhere. I'm back from London. I need to apologise, this video was not up on Thursday. I've just got back from London and it is 7 o'clock, so not going to have time to edit and upload this tonight. But it has been 7 hours now that my makeup has been on my face and it looks amazing. considering it's been on for 7 hours. Like, I'm really confused. I think I must have just been walking around London with resting bitch face all day, because normally my smile lines would be so much worse than this. You can barely see them on this side. You guys know what they will look like if you watch my videos a lot. But like on this side, you can see it like a bit, but why is my face still matte? I'm confused. I haven't touched up my powder or anything. It's been 7 hours. Just turning down the brightness a bit, hopefully you can see my forehead is still pretty much completely matte. I am starting to get oily on my nose and like a little bit around here and stuff, but even my eyelids normally get oily and crease, but my eyelids are still completely matte. And yeah, I mean, I think my smile lines on this side, let me get a bit closer. They're looking a little bit better here. You can see that not much makeup has actually sunk into them, this is like the best I've ever seen them look after wearing my makeup for 7 hours. But on this side, you can see that a bit more makeup has like sunk into them. Hopefully you can see that there. Nose is still looking pretty decent. Around the sides of my nose is still looking pretty decent. Like, to be honest, I can't really tell a difference, but I would just say that this side is looking slightly better just because of the whole smile lines thing. But I mean, overall, both sides of my face are looking really good. But yeah, I'm now off to my friend's house. I might update you guys a bit more this evening. Maybe. We'll see. I might update you again when I'm home tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know how it worked, but so far, very impressed with both sides. Is there a, you know, like £50 versus £7.99? Is there that big of a difference? Not really. I genuinely had a bit of fudge in my hair from where I'd been picking up my Krispy Kremes and then clearly tucked my hair behind my ear. I'm still like, I can't get over how good my makeup is looking, considering the fact it's been on for 7 hours. Just like closely inspecting my face in this mirror. I think this side definitely looks slightly more matte in this sort of area. And also my chin looks slightly more textured on this side and slightly smoother on this side, but that could be because I was breaking out on this side. Don't know how well you guys can see that. Sorry for my crusty lips. I haven't applied lipstick in like 7 hours. Wow, okay, I know I look rough. It is the next day. All I did when I got up at like 7 this morning to go to the airport was put on a bit of moisturiser, conceal a few spots, and like the tiniest bit under my eyes, but only a tiny bit, and then put on some mascara, and I haven't changed anything since, and it's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I explained a bit more on my vlog, which should be going up tomorrow. But it's the next day. I'm ending this video here. My overall conclusion on these primers are that they both actually worked really nicely. I felt like my makeup looked really good, and when I checked in after 7 hours, my face still looked really nice. My foundation still looked really smooth and matte and stuff. But on the Farsali side, I would definitely say that I got less creases. However, the Barry M side still worked really well, and the fact this is £50 and this is £7.99, like there is such a huge price difference. If you do have £50 to spend on a Farsali primer, then I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, like it is good, but is it worth so much more extra money than this? I don't think so. I think this is a pretty good dupe. They both did very similar things, it's just that this one did it a tiny bit better, but it wasn't even super noticeable. So yeah. I'm gonna leave this here. I'm sorry that I didn't get this video up yesterday. Hopefully there'll be a new video up tomorrow, and you will still get 5 videos this week. And yeah, that is it from me. I will see you in the next one. Bye!